They were just 8, 9, and 10 years old, excited to be at summer camp, but one morning they were gone and found dead in a horrifying way. This is the tragic story of the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders, a crime that shocked the nation and still leaves us asking, who really did it? In the summer of 1977, 3 young girls attended a Girl Scout camping trip at Camp Scott in Oklahoma. The next morning, they were found brutally murdered, their bodies placed in a disturbing, almost ritualistic way. Despite decades of investigation, no one was ever convicted for their deaths, and the truth remains buried in time. Welcome to the haunting and heartbreaking story of Michelle Guse, Dana Tomlin, and Donna Downing. Michelle Guse was 8 years old. She loved animals and dreamed of becoming a veterinarian. Her family described her as cheerful and full of life. Dana Tomlin was 9, always smiling, known for being kind and thoughtful. She had a special bond with her younger siblings and was excited to earn badges at camp. Donna Carol Downing was the oldest at 10, a natural leader among her friends. She was responsible, caring, and looked up to by the other scouts. Together, they arrived at Camp Scott on the 13th of June, 1977, ready for a week of fun, friendship, and adventure. None of them would return home. Camp Scott was nestled in the wooded hills of Mayes County, Oklahoma, a peaceful place where scouts came to learn survival skills and build friendships. On the 13th of June, dozens of children arrived for the summer session. Among them were Michelle, Dana, and Donna, all assigned to tent number 14. Their counselor, Denise Moncure, later recalled how happy the girls were. They spent the day hiking, earning badges, and getting to know the other scouts. That night, the girls went to bed early. It was quiet. No disturbances, nothing out of the ordinary. But by morning, everything had changed. At around 6:30 a.m. on the 14th of June, Denise Moncure woke up and noticed the tent was empty. At first, she thought the girls had gone to the bathroom or gotten an early breakfast. But when they didn't return, a search began. 1 hour later, a scoutmaster discovered something horrifying not far from the tent. The bodies of the 3 girls were found lying side by side, bludgeoned, strangled, and sexually assaulted. There were no signs of a struggle in the tent. No footprints, no blood trail. It was as if someone had taken them silently in the night. Investigators believed the killer had knowledge of the camp layout and possibly knew how to avoid detection. Police launched a massive manhunt. The entire area was searched. Helicopters flew overhead. Bloodhounds tracked scents, but no solid leads emerged. Then, investigators turned their attention to Gene Leroy Hart, a 37-year-old local man with a history of mental illness and inappropriate behavior around children. Hart had been seen near the camp the night of the murders. He had previously been arrested for peeping into school buses and molesting a child. He was arrested and put on trial in 1979, but during the proceedings, prosecutors could not prove he committed the murders. There was no DNA evidence, no fingerprints, no eyewitnesses. After a dramatic trial, Hart was acquitted but remained in prison for unrelated charges until his death in 1999. To this day, the case remains officially unsolved. Over the years, many theories have emerged about what happened that night. Theory 1. Gene Leroy Hart was the killer. Many believe Hart was guilty and that justice failed due to lack of physical evidence. His behavior and proximity to the camp make him a strong suspect. Theory 2. An unknown stranger passed through the camp. Some believe the killer was a stranger who passed through the area and targeted the girls. This theory is supported by the lack of forced entry and absence of footprints. Theory 3. Someone from inside the camp was involved. A few investigators believe someone associated with the camp may have been involved, possibly another staff member or parent. Modern analysis. Recent true crime documentaries and podcast investigations have revisited the case. Some experts believe new DNA testing could help identify the real killer, but so far, nothing conclusive has surfaced. The Oklahoma Girl Scout murders is one of the most tragic and disturbing unsolved crimes in US history. Despite decades of investigation, the truth remains hidden. Who really killed those 3 innocent girls? Was justice truly served, or did the real killer walk free? Maybe you've heard this story before. Maybe this is your first time learning about it. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your theories in the comments below. Was it Jean Leroy Hart, a stranger, or someone else entirely? If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most haunting, unsolved cases in American history, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss another episode. Next week, we'll be diving into another chilling mystery, the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. So stay tuned, stay curious, and keep solving crimes with us. Until next time, goodbye and good night.